Enough Dollar General jokes. A lot of Dollar General jokes.
Dollar General, man, they got great peanuts. I mean, they've got great flavored peanuts. Like spicy lime.
Oh, those are so good.
And then there's a red one that's really good too.
They've got some interest. You know what? When I lived out in the Valley of the Dirt People out in Arizona, we had a Dollar General within like 80 yards of our house. And we had a Family Dollar, and then we had another Dollar General, all on the same street, which is kind of weird. But whatever. It was just, oh, my goodness me, just crazy. So if there's any news, I mean, we'll figure it out.
I'll let you know, brother. I'll break in.
I know you will, man.
I'll break right in.
Keep that door in.
I wish I could remember my Facebook password. Rats. I can't remember my Facebook password because I want to go on there and follow Smyrna Police.
Yeah, that's. Let's see. What about Twitter? Right, they're usually a source of fun and excitement.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I mean Twitter.
Let's go over there on the Xbox.
Let's do it. By the way, we're going to be doing that. I told my wife, so we got a couple TVs. We're going to bring them in, and Ken and I are going to do our show. And while we're doing the show, all of us are going to be playing Atari games.
Yeah,
crappy Atari games. I don't want anything good.
No.
Is there really any good Atari games?
No Pitfall?
Oh, Pitfall's fine.
Pitfall and
Combat.
Space Invaders.
Oh, yeah.
Asteroids.
Yeah. Asteroids, yes.
And we're going to Twitch it up so you guys can watch us play horrible games while we do our show, because that's what we do. We take ourselves that seriously in our life. So be prepared for that. It is we're following along. We're not quite sure what is happening, but there is definitely some people reported a active shooter. And the thing is, an active shooter, it could have been somebody reported somebody with a gun. It could be anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know what's going on, but as soon as we know all the info, and Ken is checking, trying to get the latest from all over the place, because the beauty of today's world, and this is what we talk about with phones, it's instantaneous now. I mean, it really is. Somebody's there. That's the first. It used to be, it didn't really happen until the cameras were there, or you were lucky that they had CCTV. Now, doesn't matter what it is. I mean, that's why we have, you can go there right now and go to Reels or go to TikTok, and you can see 1,000 crazy things that you would think that we've never seen that had it not been for Ring or somebody with their phone.
Right.
And it's not so. As soon as we know what's going on, Ken, somebody says, if you keep your accounts using the same password, you won't forget it.
I know. There it is.
There it is.
All right. Now let's see if it works.
Facebook Meta. We're just trying to find out what's going on, if there is some active shooters out there. I haven't seen anything else anywhere.
No, Channel 4 is the only one that I've seen push the alert.
So.
All right, let's see.
But
here.
Stay away from there until we give you the thumbs up.
Yeah, Legacy Wine and Spirits on Lee Victory Road. Smyrna Police say stay away from there for right now, because that is where Channel 4 said that police were on the scene of an unfolding active shooter situation.
Okay, and that's where it's unfolding, which means could have happened, might not have happened. I don't see anything as of now that is on the interwebs, but that could change in minutes. And it's as we sit here and we talk about all this kind of stuff, there's a lot of other stuff going on. Obviously, the big deal with Trump's trying to do everything he can. I saw him today he's trying to talk his way around the Epstein stuff, which I just saw one of the things they talk about. And there's Tim Burchett. I don't trust what the DOJ is saying about the Epstein files. I mean, that's Tim. Tim. The beauty of old Burchett there is we love the fact that he lives in the world of, we think UFOs are kind of potentially real, maybe, not quite sure, but he doesn't believe everything. I don't believe it either. And Trump says, the DOJ says they don't think I'm in the files. What does that mean? Did nobody look at the files? Yeah. And just because somebody's in the files too, if you would have come out and explained, look, we're separating the people that we know for certain are on some of these things that have done some bad stuff, and the people that had an acquaintance with him, who had lunch with him somewhere, who flew on his plane, but they didn't go to the island. They went from Cleveland to Kansas City to give a speech or something like that. That right there, if you say we're separating because we don't want those people to get dragged into something, that'd be fine. But instead, you come out and go, there's nothing to see here. That didn't go well with people.
Some Republicans who have said, look, that they express confidence in Attorney General Pam Bondi, who has, of course, been in charge of these disclosures. But even they say the Department of Justice, in their view, has somewhat hyped up what is in these documents and created this problem by saying that these records have these kind of bombshell of disclosures and then, of course, not delivering when it comes to disclosing some of these records, certain elements of the video.
No. Here, you can't say, well, the people that you have covering this, the two people, those people made a killing, if you will, out of their podcast world and their appearances talking about this. This was not like, oh, yeah, you guys are making more out of it. No. They absolutely made a big deal out of this along the way. There's no doubt about that. This became a big thing, and the younger generation is keeping this alive. And people that want to move on from this, including Trump, they're having issues moving on because they are not letting them do it. They feel like they're being lied to, and they feel like the story that you're telling us now, even no matter what you tell us, we're not going to believe it because we think you're hiding something.
She's given us just a very quick briefing. And in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen, and I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden, we went through years of that.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm sorry, I don't.
That does not quiet, it doesn't quiet anything.
No.
This was all made by them. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm innocent here. Don't press me.
Prove there are no client lists.
Yeah.
Prove it.
That's exactly it. That is it right there. That right there is and you saying, oh, they're made up by all the people that want to get me, the Comeys of the world, and all of the people and Russia, and it was Dip Schiff. He did it too, and Obama and all. No, prove it now. Prove it. And here's the thing. When I say young people, this weekend, I want you guys to listen to this. This is at the Turning Point USA thing, and all the young kids are there. This is Bannon talking to a young guy, hardcore Trump, somebody who supports Trump. But you know what it is? Trump might have brought him, but they're not going to sit here and say, okay, well, you can do whatever you want and you'll get away with it.
We need to enforce the laws of this country. And, like you said, Steve, there's no better question than who rules America. It's not the people. So we need to obviously have the declassification of the
You don't
Epstein
think
files.
Donald Trump is president? You would tell Donald Trump in the Oval Office that you think there's an open question with him as commander in chief and doing all he's doing. You would actually tell Trump you don't know, you question who rules this country?
I definitely would, because it's a blackmail ring, and anybody who wouldn't is not paying attention. Simply put, Epstein himself said that he was best friends on the stand with Donald Trump. So anybody who thought that these files were going to get just declassified because we pressured him enough or you voted harder enough is just lying to yourself, frankly.
Do you agree with a special prosecutor has to be an independent special prosecutor has to take over? Do you believe that DOJ and FBI right now, with the guys who we're all close to, Pam Bondi, Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, do you think they have any credibility left to pursue this?
No.
Now, I want you to listen to this. This guy tears into Trump. And here's a guy who supports Trump. Here's a guy who voted for Trump. Here's a guy who thinks now, everybody, you guys are old boss, new boss.
No, and I'll tell you exactly why, Steve, because in 2016, we trusted the plan with Trump. But now Trump has become the deep state. The exact thing we voted him in.
Why do you say he's become the deep state?
What is more deep state than covering up for pedophiles? Why would you go to that island? Why? Tell me, why would you go to that island? Why would you go on the plane?
That is a tough thing right there. And listening to that Trump thing earlier, that cut earlier about he wants this to go away bad. And you know it's getting bad when every of the talking head news stations now are leading with it every hour. because they would probably rather talk about inflation or something else, but this is too big of a story for them. And part of the problem is you guys let this story go on for years without paying any attention to it and told everybody it was just a right-wing conspiracy. No, it wasn't. This is a bad dude doing bad things. And why was he doing bad things? Well, was he doing it on behalf of other countries? Maybe our country. I don't know. But to think that it's going to go away out of nowhere and that you could wish it away, I don't think that's happening. Any news, Ken, on the active shooter?
No, just the same. Smyrna police working what they call an active, or rather an unfolding active shooter incident near Lee Victory Parkway. This is at Legacy Wine and Spirits, and the public should stay away.
Yes, we shouldn't have to tell you that. Stay away. Somebody said they were working close by and they heard a couple shots.
Yeah, I've seen there's a bunch of comments on the Smyrna Police Department's post about this on Facebook, and there are some people who say that they thought they heard gunshots, but that's just somebody posting on Facebook. We don't know for sure.
So we'll see, but we are following that. I'm looking at Breaking 911, and they have said that there is an active shooter at the wine and liquor store. Not quite sure. Again, what does that mean? Was it one shot? Was it two shots? Was it backfire of a car? Because you just don't know. You don't. But it seems like it might be a little bit more than that because I'm seeing it pop up in several different places. So
yeah.
we're going to keep you abreast of this as we go forward. But it is in Smyrna. It is near Lee Victory Parkway and Legacy. It's Legacy Wine and Spirits.
Yeah, Legacy. It's at Legacy Wine and Spirits on Lee Victory Parkway.
Okay. So, and we shouldn't have to say it, but one more time. Don't go there.
Stay away from there because that's for your safety, but it's also for the first responder safety too.
Yeah.
Don't
And
pet that dog.
Don't pet that dog. We shouldn't have to. Fox is now reporting it as well, so we'll see. So somebody said, wait, we can't trust Facebook? No. You can't trust Facebook.
Can't trust.
Somebody just say you think Trump is protecting pedophiles.
I think Trump is probably protecting pedophiles.
Yeah, I think he's protecting some things in there, and those people would be pedophiles. Now, are they pedophiles that he knows? And has he seen any of these things? I don't know. I think Trump, though, is definitely wanting this thing to go away fast. And, yeah, so I think the administration is the best way to say that they're protecting pedophiles because Pam Bondi, of course, she's got her finger on the pulse of everything that's on Fox News. She's useless.
Well, this all goes back to that moronic event where they released the so-called phase one of the files to a handful of influencers. Nothing against the influencers. Who wouldn't go?
Yeah.
The White House is inviting you for an event, and now all of a sudden we're told that there's nothing to see here. I'm telling you, man, that it doesn't fly.
Yeah, and then that was phase one.
Yeah, that was phase one.
Then you go on news and say, I've got old stacks of papers
Right.
and videos and thousands of hours, and we've got it all from the FBI, and we're going through it. And then you come out and you don't even put your name on it. You leak it to Axios overnight and say, there's nothing to see here.
It's not good. That was a disaster.
Yeah, that was a disaster. Absolutely.
And this is where we're at.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think. We'll keep you abreast of what's happening right now in a potential active shooter in Smyrna. Ken will have the latest of what's going on there. A bunch of other stuff still to squeeze into in this third hour of the award-winning, but we've yet to win an award, Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Oh, that'd be interesting. Old Mandy, what do we call her? Wendy? Mandy?
Mandy.
Yeah, because I struggle with Ghislaine.
Poor Ken's got nothing to talk about, man.
Hey, Ghislaine!
I've all of a sudden gotten very busy.
You have. So, man, I would the fight. Well, you know what? You're not. Here's the thing. It would be neat, but what are you going to see? What are you going to hear? Because anything real is going to happen behind closed doors.
From Ghislaine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Wendy there. right?
Mandy.
God, I keep screwing
Barry
up.
Manilow. Mandy.
Wendy makes the square hamburgers. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they do. They do make square
They
hamburgers.
do. They're delicious, too.
They're not bad at all.
No. So, Ghislaine.
Mandy came and gave without taking.
That's right. I just look right at her and go, what the hell was your father thinking when he wasn't working for the Mossad with your good friend? So, I don't want her to testify. I want you to, because I want you to look at all of the stuff they have and then come out and tell everybody else, okay, here's what's really missing. Because and magically she's going to twist her ankle tomorrow and her head will fall off in jail. I don't know how that happened.
No,
You're
we
right,
don't have
though.
footage. It was just in this one spot where the camera couldn't catch.
But here's the thing. Even if it is behind closed doors, can we trust what they tell us?
No, not anymore. The most transparency ever. Never been more transparent. I'm like a ghost. I'm see-through. It's not. You're not. And then you're lying to everybody with the way that you're acting. It's like, it's no big deal. Don't look over here. I don't think I'm in it. It's sorry. You've lost that opportunity there to come out and be that quote-unquote most transparent. Because I thought he was going to be. And I don't blame it all on him because I think the organization, the administration itself has had more than a few issues. But this was not a good look. And the way you handled it, and you're already there. You're done. This is your second term. You're done, no matter what Andy Ogle says. As hard as he tries. Please.
Performative.
I know.
Some might say Ogles is trying to get Obama elected again.
Oh, they would love that, right? By the way, what's going to happen when Trump goes away, Democrats, and you have nothing to bitch about anymore? Because the Republicans are still trying to figure out how to blame everything on Obama.
They'll invent something.
That's it. I even had somebody just text me here, probably Obama in the deep state. I'm like, really? That's what Obama's sitting around doing. I don't know. This definitely caused a mess. And the younger generations, we talked about it earlier, they're not letting this go. And it has, at this point in time, and it should have to do with the victims, by the way, which aren't being talked about. The people that have gone through this, whether it is, somebody listening here who's gone through this or the people that went through this, it should be about you and getting the say and seeing some justice come and the fact that there are powerful men that can do horrific things. And when people say that's not true, I say, look at the church. Look at the Boy Scouts. Look at all of these organizations who hid for years. And you don't think that politicians and powerful men don't have wacky, weird, disgusting appetites?
How many people have the CIA killed against American law?
None, Bell.
It's supposed to be illegal to assassinate foreign leaders.
Yeah.
But, oops. Sorry, we didn't know we had the gun pointed in that direction.
Yeah, we were unaware. We were just cleaning our gun. We didn't even know it was loaded. That was a shame. That guy ran into my bullet. I'd like my bullet back. We are still checking on what's going on in Smyrna. Maybe, hopefully not
Yeah, let's hope it's not an active shooter.
Yeah, let's just hope it was somebody who did something stupid. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. That was a mistake.
As bad as that could be.
Yeah, and it could be. But you just never know because these things, again, are fluid situations. And we got an explosion somewhere?
Yeah, it's out in Blount County in East Tennessee. The Sheriff's Department investigating after numerous reports of from people hearing explosions and then a lot of power outages.
Oh, aliens, they're here. We knew it was happening. It's all happening today, Ken. I just want you to know that.
Speculatively, it sounds like a transformer or an electrical station blew up.
Yeah, sounds like that. That's what it does sound like. So we'll see. Ken's got all the latest on what's going on. We got more of this stuff to come as well. A bunch of other goodies. Maybe we'll play, if you guys are lucky, we'll play you some more Hank Johnson. I'm not saying we will, but if you've not heard Hank's new one, oh, God. He puts it down. Like, he puts it down. He stomps on it. He kills it. He buries it, brings it back up, does it all over again. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. I like it. Sounds a little bit like Sting right there. Speaking of Sting, this guy's had 2 number 1 hits, soon to have a 3rd. People are requesting it. I can't stop it. I can't stop it, Ken. People are requesting.
Oh, man, he's red hot.
He is red hot. So it started out, his first number one was more of a, you got to go back and think about, he talked you through his hit, right? This wasn't one of those things. This was the way that he approached, he's a storyteller, Hank Johnson. And this was his first number one called Guam Might Tip Over.
Yeah, my fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
He said that out loud to another man who happened to be the admiral of admirals, apparently. A man who, as we pointed out earlier, had to have like 2 uniforms because he had so many medals and awards. And that guy looked at him like, what? Did you just say that a nation, an island, would flip over if people were on the other side of the island? But it didn't stop there. Hank continuing to do what Hank does. Rocked and rolled with a hit that really, it drove it home earlier this year. This was him, and when you hear him, I know what you can think. You're going to think Eddie Van Halen. You're going to think Clapton at his best.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
in his prime.
This is the kind of stuff that
Kurt Cobain at his drunkest.
You're going to hear stuff here that you say to yourself, wow, I didn't believe that can come out of a human.
Hey, Donald Trump. We won't let you take our democracy down.
No, baby. Don't.
Take it down to the ground.
I don't know where that one comes from.
Hey, Trump. We won't let you take our democracy down.
No, you won't. Don't, by the way. Don't let him. He's trying. Oh, God. So good. I know halfway through, he was going so fast.
What the hell is that?
He lost his place because sometimes that can happen. And I was like, man. Then you think to yourself, you can't beat it. But here's the thing about him. The guy is top of mind all the time. He's quick. He knows when to do. He's about style. He's about all of the things. Hank Johnson, number one smash hit right now. Number one streaming thing. Epstein Files.
Epstein died by suicide. Believe that and you must be blind. You've been telling us you released the file, but where are they? You've gone along with what's been told. You've had plenty of time, you're in control. But now you say you will withhold the Epstein file.
Yeah!
Dreamsicle on a summer night.
Did he say dreamsicle?
Oh, my God.
Hold on a second. Did he say dreamsicle?
Yeah.
Dreamsicle on a summer night in a phone.
Waxing poetic.
Chair. Trump's howling at the moon. Release the Epstein file soon.
Good grief.
Oh,
Shenanigans! Shenanigans!
It's fantastic. That is. A lot of people got. Is that Dylan? No, it wasn't Dylan.
That's old Hank Johnson.
That's old Hank Johnson.
Got 746,000 constituents.
He thinks that a nation called Guam would flip over if too many people got on to the other side of it.
I wonder if he ever asked that question about like Australia or Madagascar or Greenland.
Apparently, there's another hit, which I haven't heard, where he talks about the littler people. I won't say what they are, midgets. And I'm not quite sure if that's true or not, but you never know with him because Hank never, ever.
Well, with little people, he could mean those beneath him.
He could mean that. Or he could mean leprechauns. Because he seems like a guy that would go, yeah, I saw a leprechaun.
Yeah.
I saw a whole bunch on Guam. They almost tipped the island over.
I saw a leprechaun. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I've got a leprechaun.
Apparently he did use the word midget in a speech in 2012 while serving as congressman for Georgia. He used the word midget in an analogy during a floor discussion. This has not gone well for him. Oh, my goodness me. He is spectacular. And that guy serves. How many is it? What, he has 700,000 constituents?
Yeah, about 750,000 constituents.
Yeah, so somebody said the instrumental isn't great. The instrumentation is phenomenal. That guy, you're not getting it. He drops it while it is hot. And while it's hot, well, he does that. He picks it up. It's fantastic. Oh, my. Crazy. Yeah, I see that the Smyrna thing is kind of popped up a lot of places. It does seem like there was some sort of shooting.
Something's going on.
But what it is, I do not know. I would assume by now, being almost an hour, we'd have figured out how many things. I bet it's just a shooter. Hopefully there is no...
Do they seem to have it under control?
Well, I would assume so.
They don't say. They're still telling people stay away.
Yeah. Still says unfolding.
Yeah.
Which is it's a weird thing
Now
to
they
say.
blocked off roads. So Lee Victory Parkway is closed at Bulldog Drive and from Almaville Road to Lee Victory Parkway.
Yeah. Wow, that is a lot of I'm assuming those are police folk.
Legacy Drive at Almaville Road is closed, as well as Old Almaville Road from Life Point Church.
Okay, now here is an interesting thing. So I didn't,
Right.
it's hard to tell if you believe this or not, because in the world of people send you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody said this is what he was watching the Discovery Channel, and it was one of those blue screens that say shelter in place, law enforcement thing. And sure enough, they're reporting it now. The emergency alert system has been activated in Rutherford County and relayed by the National Weather Service, instructing people in the area of Legacy Drive and Lee Victory Parkway to shelter in place due to law enforcement matters.
There you go.
So that seems like a little bit more than...
I like how the National Weather Service is getting in.
Yeah, huh? You guys didn't think they could do that. They're not good at the weather stuff, but they're good at other things.
Well, it's not a missile in Hawaii, but
It's not. But that's like, if you're sitting there and you're at home and you're watching TV, you and your dog Blue, and up pops the screen that says shelter in place, and you're looking outside and you're like, it's pretty nice. I don't know what's coming, but it says law enforcement. That would make you feel a little uncomfortable. No doubt about that. So we're going to be covering this throughout the day. Once again, if you have to go to Smyrna, your best bet is to call somebody and say, I'm not making it today, at least in and around those areas. You have to take the back way.
Yeah, Lee Victory Parkway at Bulldog Drive and from Almaville Road are not places you need to go because you will not be able to get through.
Yeah.
It's closed.
Yeah.
Lee Victory Parkway is closed in Smyrna.
And if you just don't want to go somewhere, it's always a good excuse right there, too. People are texting in, tweeting in. Our buddy EJ. Love EJ. She's filled in for us. She says, why have the victims not made the names powerful, public? These pedophiles. Why haven't they named it?
Some of them are dead.
Yeah, some of them are dead. And the other thing is, and I think EJ recognized this, and that's why I love, she's awesome at this. There are people out there that, you know what? What were you? You're 16, 15? Powerful men. The kind of men that are beyond the power that we think of, potentially. And rich men. And famous men. And, heads of state, royalty, as we know. So you wonder, maybe you take a payoff or two to shut up and go away if anything. And that's if anything's even come out. But also you got to think to yourself, who are most of these young girls? Who are they? They're pretty, they're young. They probably didn't have a great home life, right? They were, because Mandy. Oh, Mandy.
you came and you gave without taking.
That's right. What did she do? She found people that were not really part of a crowd, that didn't have their tribe, that maybe didn't come from great family lives. So you're dealing with people that maybe didn't have the leverage to do anything else. And who's going to listen to me when you got somebody that's powerful? And over years, now you're in your 20s and 30s and 40s. Think about this. We're still finding out. I mean, didn't they just sentence a priest to jail? We're still finding out over the last several years that of all the things that that priests and, other people in power have done to kids many, many moons ago. So it's not like that some of them haven't, but also they've tried to maybe make their voices heard, but they were told when it was round up a flagpole, yeah, this is not going to get out. Which is, and if you have no power whatsoever, so you don't have the money for big attorneys, you don't have the money for any of these things, and nobody's probably going to believe you. That's a hard thing to get out there. It is. Smyrna is closed. So that's what people are saying. And they say it's also on Nissan Drive. And a bunch of people asking if they shelter in place. So this is interesting. A lot of people are asking questions about what's going on there. But all we know is what we've told you guys about what's going on in Smyrna. It's the best bet just not to go outside. Because we shouldn't have to tell you that. But as we have to do with animals that you might want to touch, just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. A lot of people still asking. And, this whole thing is like, do I think the Epstein files were used to leverage? I think at one point in time, obviously, go back and look at some of the weird stuff. He had a picture of Bill Clinton in a blue dress. Did you ever see that thing?
He had that weird painting of George Bush with the two Jenga towers falling down and a paper airplane in his hand.
This guy, you're able to do that to these people. And blackmail was probably a part of a lot of stuff. Let's not pretend that it wasn't. But the whole thing about Trump and wanting to make it go away, you don't come out and your first response is, we still talking about that guy. And the next response you have a couple days later because people are now curious. And the base, especially the young base that helped get elected, isn't letting it go. And your first thing is, we've talked to Pam, but this is all about Obama and the deep state, and they've come after me. Well, if you're saying that, what you're saying to me is, oh, this is Obama and Comey. They've come after you. This is all about the deep state. And now this stuff's not coming out. You're not building up that credibility. You're not. And you don't shoot the messengers. A lot of people get mad. But the reality is this younger generation, they have a different thought. And they're feeling lied to. And they're angry about stuff. And they're not going to let this lie. You think tomorrow this is going away? It's not. And this isn't going to help them by saying it's the deep state that's after me. Because you're falling on deaf ears because you were supposed to be fighting the deep state. And then all of a sudden it felt like you became part of it. Coming up, we'll talk to our buddy Matt. I saw him in here. He's got a T-shirt on today. Normally he's dressy.
Hey, somebody on the YouTube chat is saying that there is an active shooter barricaded in Legacy Wine and Spirits, and scanner traffic, which I assume means the police scanner, indicates a concealed sniper is now positioned nearby.
Ooh. Oh, it's all happening today. Ken, you're going to be busy.
I'm going to be a busy man.
Busy man indeed. We are going to wrap it up straight ahead. Matt will join the program as I hand the baton off to him. It is the Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.
Hey, Matt, how you doing? I'm doing great, Chad. I can't wait for the show today.
I don't know where he is. He'll be coming in here in a second. Did you see the home run derby last night? The guy that won, and his nickname is the Big Dumper.
Yeah, how many home runs did he hit? Like 54 or something?
Yeah. I have to, because how many times do you see guys go there and do that? And because the way that you swing in that situation is all for power to get the ball up and over. And because of that, you tend to lose your actual, swing during the game. And that'll be interesting. He's a catcher. He's already got 34 regular season home runs.
Wow.
As a catcher. Oh, the Big Dumper. It's your code name, Big Dumper.
Catchers, the generals on the field.
Yeah, they're the ones who make the best, the best managers. Because they have to be able to call a game. They have to be able to understand all the things that are going on at the base paths. That's why.
Everything.
Yeah, you see a lot of guys, catchers and first basemen, that tend to be the cerebral ones. The fastest way to the major leagues, catcher and left-handed pitcher. Yeah. I was none of those things. I was none of those.
I was forced into being a catcher.
I love being a catcher, but I was never going to.
I hated it.
Really?
I couldn't stand it.
I loved it.
Because I had horrible pitchers.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they just beat the hell out of me. Even with all the gear on, man. I mean, after practice, I would have new bruises every day from having to stop bad pitches. We had one pitcher that was any good. The rest of them just stunk.
Oh, now how old were you?
I was in high school.
Okay, see, that's I enjoyed playing, catcher because you got the ball. It was always coming to you. That was the thing. Because baseball, this guy says he's got 38 home runs. Okay, whatever. I mean, that's the big dumper's got 38 home runs. Good for him. The fact is, though, when you're young, that ball never comes to you.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, finally. Oh, and he's got the Georgia Hey Dudes on.
Woo, Brother Murphy.
Hey, dude. Somebody said this sounds like they're getting ready to breach the store as we're watching what's going on in Smyrna.
Ready to
active
breach
shooter.
the store, huh?
Yeah, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're getting ready to go in, but it sounds like they barricaded himself in at the liquor store.
I don't know.
So
good place to barricade yourself.
Well, if you're going to be there, this could be the place.
Get
There's
you
no
a
doubt
bottle of
about
Black
that.
Label.
At least, when they finally shoot you, you'll be nice and numb.
So, catchers are the best as the coaches on the field. Got to know everything. Tell you that right now.
Got to know every situation.
You do. I mean,
And you got to be able to throw people out at second base.
Yep. Know how many outs. Know all the stuff. Right? Like who can run, who can't run, what's it look like? You've got to be the general on the field.
And you got to know how to trash talk, too,
And
to the batter.
You do, absolutely.
You got to talk about his mama. Is that your mama up there
Remember
on the second row?
Major
Man, she
League?
sure
How's
is
your
ugly.
wife and my kids?
Yeah. Man, your mama's ugly.
She is.
How's your wife and my kids?
Oh, Matt, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way,
sorry I'm late.
what's going on?
I was late. I apologize.
It's okay. You're handicapped.
No, that's true.
Capable. Don't be an ableist. I've never really understood that. I don't know if I remember.
ableist?
Is it saying
What?
it right? That's for people who are that have maybe difficulties or are missing limbs or whatever. What we consider handicap or handicapable. If you say something like that, don't be an ableist. Like an able-bodied person would have made it here on time.
Saying handy-capable is stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, were you able to get a handicap placard for while you're...
That would have been a good idea. No.
Oh, too bad.
Although I think I'm driving better because I'm paying more attention.
Because you can't text and drive at the same time.
Right, I can't. I've only got the one hand.
It's hard to drink when you're doing this.
Exactly right. You can't. I mean, it's hard to double fist it when you've only got one arm, and you got to keep that on the wheel. So,
so you really because that first 2 weeks they said you can't be because you don't want your shoulder to.
No, you got to keep it in this. So no, it's all good. The hardest part is closing the door. Other than that,
The sleeping at night drive you crazy?
I'm still in the recliner, which was recommended for the first 4 weeks only because. What they don't want to happen is for you to roll over on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and so a recline, and we bought this new fancy, powered recliner. And it's not a stand up, but it's like your legs come out. Oh, it's nice. And it's got little lumbar on the back. It's fancy. Fancy.
Are you sleeping well in it?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. I think pretty good. You get back to like a zero gravity position and off you go. And you can't, it's like you're a little snug. You're like a little burrito.
As you do.
Little tortilla.
Tortilla.
And so you can't roll over and it's nice.
What are you talking about today?
We're going to obviously continue to cover the Smyrna, Tennessee situation. We'll lead off with that. We will talk about a death row inmate that deserves everything he gets, but sadly we're talking about his comfort and not the comfort of the people that he killed. We'll do that. We'll talk about Donald Trump in Pennsylvania, big economic news, some inflation news coming out, a lot of things happening on the Matt Murphy Show.
Man, it's going to be snug on the show. You guys have a good one.
Has
We'll
a bucket
do it
rug?
again tomorrow.